Interesting news from Nigeria. With Ramadan started all over the world, Nigeria, 20 Muslims caught eating when they should be fasting, arrested. 20 Muslims have been arrested by the Islamic police in the northern Nigerian state of Kano after being caught eating and drinking publicly when they should be fasting. Also arrested are 5 food vendors who sold them their delicacies. I'm not going to read the rest of the caption, however, I want a few things down to mention. Fasting is an obligation, is an individual obligation. It's not a communion in terms of one person does it for the community and it's done. If you break it, you don't break it for the rest of the community. If you break your own fast, so if you don't fast and you don't have a valid reason, that's between you and Allah. By all means, people encourage you and stuff like this. But we're not in a Khalifa, first of all. We're not in a caliphate. And secondly, which annoys me even more, of course, I'm guessing they would have investigated if these people are allowed to, if they're allowed to not fast for whatever reason. But then again, they should be not eating publicly, perhaps, or whatever else. But what I want to focus on is the shopkeepers. If I'm assuming that they're allowed to sell food during Ramadan, that's why they're there. That's why there was 5 of them, or whatever. So the shopkeeper, why are they arrested? They are selling food to whoever they're selling it to. They are not responsible for if this individual is going to break the fast. If I'm selling food, I might sell food to 10 people and 8 people take it home and then eat it for iftar. If 2 people eat it and they break their fast and they're not supposed to be eating it, then I'm not responsible for that. I'm just selling them the food. If they decide to break their fast early, then that's up to them. So I don't understand why the shop vendors are arrested, but nevertheless, I guess these are some parts of Nigeria are like. But then again, if people are not fasting, then educate them on the severity of not fasting and the sins and how they have to make it up and whatever else. But arresting people, I don't think that's the right approach, particularly when there's no caliphate. As well as particularly arresting the vendors, that's not the right approach, because I'm assuming you're allowed to sell. If you're allowed to sell, then the shopkeeper is not or the vendor is not responsible for what the person who buys from him does. He's just selling to them. If they decide to break their fast early, that's not his fault. That's their own fault.